let's give your feet a little bit of love, shall we? So take the yoga tune-up ball and put it underneath the balls of your feet and just start by curling your toes and then spreading everything, and just start to be aware of what moves and what doesn't. So if you, let's say, like my pinky toe doesn't like to move as much on my right as my left, so I would be more attention on that, like moving that. It's like, if you're like, oh, I'm stiff in the big toe, okay, so put more attention moving that. And then you can sort of do a little bit of a massage, as well as you're scanning your tissues, scanning the area, see what needs attention. So for me, I feel like, oh, I'm a little bit more, sensitive on the ball of the big toe, so I hold it there for a little bit more. I could do a little circle. You're just paying attention to your body. Okay, and then you can move it underneath your heel and do the same sort of idea of just sort of side to side, see what needs a little bit of love. You're like, oh, there, put some pressure in, breathe into it. Relax, and then you're like, no, my heel's pretty good. You can go back again to your feet if you need to. Go side to side. Okay, I'm gonna stay a little bit on my big toe and just scrunch, and then release and scrunch. Just get some motion. Get to know what needs to move and what doesn't. And then you're gonna play around with your arches. So think about 3 arches. So the first, lengthwise on the inner part of your foot, you're just gonna go up and down, and then sort of see, oh, for me, it's like, oh yeah. So then I can hold it there, I can breathe, I can do a little like schmiggle side to side, a little circle in that area. Or if you're like, no, Kathleen, that's fine. So then you go to that middle arch, so from sort of the middle toe down and up towards your heel. And again, if you find something, just hold it there, breathe into it a little bit, do a little bit of a circle in the tissue. And then if you're still like, yeah, okay, Kathleen, no, it's fine, then you go to the outside arch and go up and down. I feel a lot there. Just like, oh, I'm feeling like things like crackly pop. Okay, that's cool. Just feels kind of nice. Breathe. Oh, we're just gonna hold it right there. You can hold it there forever. So you would make sure you do both feet, yes. And then after you're done, you can test out some mobility with a little bit of an inchworm and see how that goes. See what moves, what doesn't. You can do a backwards inchworm. Feels really good. And again, if you feel something sticky or is not working, spend a little bit of extra time. If you feel like, oh, I can move through my toes but not my big toe, put a little bit more effort into that. If you're like, Kathleen, I don't have a ball, but I do have a foam roller, cool, you can use that as well. We just spend so much time in shoes, our feet, we get very disconnected from our feet. So you could put the foot on the roller, you could curl everything around, toes come down, heels come down, and then sort of reach everything away from the roller. I love this, whatever's not moving, put more of your brain power into it. You could even add a little bit of a lift of your back heel. So you curl everything over the roll, and then as you stretch everything, you lift your back heel so it gets a little bit of wobbly and you gotta use the muscles. And then you come down and stretch around, and then reach, and everything goes away. And connect it a little bit into that butt muscle and your core that's stabilizing you on the roller. You can even go wild and crazy and try to curl, get your butt, get your core, and be like, Cirque du Soleil! Basically, you just want to have some fun and give your feet an opportunity to move and work and breathe. Because listen, we're in those shoes, especially us women in those like really tight dress shoes, and it just doesn't feel very good. And our balance, our proprioception, everything, our awareness really starts at our feet. So you want those muscles awake, massaged, primed, and ready to go.